Tonight we're learning how the National Guard in some parts of the country is getting ready for the election. They are preparing for how people may respond to the outcome. Our Blair Miller found out what's happening behind the scenes with just 2 weeks until Election Day.
From coast to coast, city to city, protesters have been busy. From fighting social justice to women's rights, we've seen people consistently voicing their concerns.
The world is pretty much spinning, in opposite directions, no matter whether it's Black Lives Matter, whether it's women's rights. It's all connected in some way, shape, or another.
And law enforcement officials worry that could all come to a head in the hours and days after the election. The National Guard in several states is preparing to be deployed and potentially support law enforcement if there's any unrest after the election. In 2016, after the election and in cities like Portland, Oregon, these were the images. Any request to use the National Guard would have to come from the governor of each state. Until then, the Guard has stepped up its preparations, spending $200,000 in new protective gear and increasing training to deal with protests. Police are preparing too, while reminding people there is a line.
There's no problem with coming out and expressing yourself. But what we do ask is that we follow the law. First Amendment rights stop at when you start violating the criminal